A pinhole camera is basically a darkened box with a tiny hole at one end. The light travels through the hole, forming an image at the opposite wall of the camera. When a beam of light from an object shines through the pinhole, the light travels to the opposite end of the camera. Therefore, the top of an object will project to the bottom and the bottom will project to the top, making any photograph upside down. A smaller pinhole will produce a clearer image because each point from the object gives off rays for a little spot slightly bigger than the pinhole itself. A larger pinhole will cause the photograph to lose the sharpness and give it a blurry finish. Good lighting is necessary to take any photograph, as the image is a reflection of light itself. The first cameras were created over 180 years ago. They were made out of a flap and a hole, much like a pinhole camera. The difference between those older cameras and a modern-day camera is the lens. The lens is a very important part of the camera. The way the lens works is that it has a focal point, such as a person or a plant. When it is focused on that point, the shutter will then open and close. When this happens, the camera is making a little hole to let the light waves go through the lens and go to the back of the camera. While it is going through the lens, the waves bend or get refracted. When they refract, they make an inverse of the image. This means that the image is upside down on the film. If the camera is digital, waves bounce off light and color-sensitive pixels. This forms a picture. Light is an electromagnetic wave. This was discovered in the 1800s, and later Einstein investigated further in proving that his theory was true. This theory is that electromagnetic waves carry energy from protons. This means that light travels in waves. And not straight lines. La 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 la. La 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 do 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 da 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 do 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 do. Without electronic force fields with protons and electrons, there is no way of having an electromagnetic wave. When you do have protons and electrons, the wave will move at the speed of light, which equals c. C equals 299,792,458 meters per second. Electromagnetic waves are also related to the frequency and wavelength. Unlike sound waves, these waves can actually move through a vacuum or space. This means that there doesn't have to be a medium for these particles to move. Electromagnetic waves are categorized on a chart that goes from red to violet. This chart has 7 categories. They are radio waves, microwaves, infrared rays, visible light, ultraviolet, X-rays, and gamma rays. We're excited!